What's in the bag of a 6'10" golfer? You guys have been asking what golf clubs I play as a tall golfer, and I'm finally able to show you guys what's in my bag. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoy content like this or just enjoy what I'm playing, make sure you hit that like button. And down in the comment section, let me know what clubs you're currently playing, and if you had an unlimited budget, which golf clubs would you put in your bag? All right, so let's go ahead and start with the stuff that people really want to know. Let's start at the top of the bag with the driver. And for the driver, I'm playing a Ping G430 LST driver. It's 9 degrees. All the settings are set for neutral. The shaft that is in it is the Ventus black. It's a 6X. I think it's tipped 1 inch, and the playing length is 46 inches. The grip I have on it is the Golf Pride Tour Velvet Jumbo, and that grip is going to be running all the way through down. I've really enjoyed this golf club. It's very forgiving and it's very fast, but I've had it for a little bit and I'm currently looking to upgrade to a new driver. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know down in the comment sections. But let's hop right into probably my new favorite club in the bag, and that is the PXG Secret Weapon Mini Driver. I just got this club from PXG, and this is starting to become one of my favorite golf clubs. It's a mini driver. It's at 13 degrees of loft. The shaft that is in this is the Graphite Design Tour AD GP7X. Unfortunately, this shaft is discontinued, but when I got fitted for this golf club, this shaft just felt good, and it was giving me the shot chip I want. The cherry on top is, I mean, this is a very cool looking shaft. And it does a trick. So once again, got the Golf Pride Tour Velvet Jumbo grip for it. And yeah, this is becoming one of my favorite golf clubs in the bag. So shout out to PXG. Let's hop into probably my favorite club in the bag, and it is the QI10 5-wood. It has a Ventus black 9X shaft in it. This golf club, can't even explain why I like it so much. It just feels good. It launches the way I want to. I can control it the way I want to. I mean, the Taylormade QI10 is probably one of the best fairway woods on the market. I mean, you can tell by how many professional golfers use this golf club. It's just an amazing stick. One of my favorites. All right, let's hop into the putters, and keyword on putters, because I switch between 2 Lab Golf putters, and we're going to talk about the one I currently probably use the most, and that is the Lab Golf Oz 1i. This putter is probably one of my favorite putters on the market right now. It's a little bit more of a traditional look. In terms of feel, it has more of that firmer feel. It's faster off the club face just because of the insert. The reason why I use Lab Golf and the reason why I support their brand is just because they can build clubs for tall golfers. I'm 6'10", I play a 38-inch putter, and usually when you extend the golf club, it just makes it, the overall and the feel of the club just gets too heavy. Lab Golf can kind of control or balance the golf club to make it feel like I'm using just a normal size putter. So that's kind of the main reason why I use Lab Golf, just because they're able to build putters for a wide variety of people. And then so the second Lab Golf putter that I kind of tinker around with, which is currently the US Open champion right now, is the DF3. Everyone knows this putter. It's the one that looks like a medallion or whatever the Egyptian thing is. Same specs, 38 inches. I think the lie angle on these putters are 71, but I kind of swap back and forth. These kind of have 2 different feels. This one's a little bit more softer. I'm still trying to dial in exactly which one I want to use, but I really want to try the new Oz 1i heel shafted putter, so hopefully I can get my hands on that one soon. So shout out to Lab Golf for sending me these putters. I really appreciate it. All right, let's dive into the irons. And before I get into that, I just want to give a big shout out to PXG for supplying me with the mini driver, with my iron set and my wedges. So big shout out to PXG for believing in me, and yeah, getting my bag all dialed up with some new sticks. All right, let's dive into the irons. This is kind of the newer addition to the bag, and my iron setup is a little different. It's kind of like a tri-blend set. So we're gonna start with the 4-iron. And the 4-iron is a PXG 0317 T-head, which is kind of like the hollow body design. It's still a player's iron. I only have this in my 4-iron. The reason why me and Travis, the PXG fitter, kind of went with this is just kind of like to bridge the gap between my 5-wood and my 4-iron. Just kind of get that yardage gap right. In all of my irons, I have a Project X 6.5 rifle shaft. The plane length is, for PXG, is 1 3/4 inches longer. And the lie angle is 3 degrees upright, I think. All right, so let's move on to the 5 through 9 iron, just because that's the other model I have. So 5 through 9 iron, I have the PXG 0317 CB head, which is the tour cavity back. If I was gonna choose one model to play through all the way through, it would be the CBs. I probably could play blades, but I don't play or practice that much, so I kind of wanted a little bit more forgiveness, and so that's why I really wanted to be in the tour cavity bag, even though I got fitted into blades, just to, you know, everyone needs a little bit of help. And for the last model in the iron set, I have a 0317 T head for the pitching wedge. It's basically just a blade. In my old set, my pitching wedge was an actual wedge, it wasn't an iron, and PXG doesn't offer a 46-degree wedge, so the closest thing to that would be a bladed pitching wedge, and so that's the reason why we went with this. But for the pitching wedge, we have a blade. All right, so let's dive in to the wedges, the scoring clubs. I have the PXG Sugar Daddy 3 milled wedges. They're 3 times forged. They feel great. I have a 50-degree wedge, a 54 that's bent to a 55, and I have a 60 bent to a 61. For the shafts, in the 50-degree wedge, I have the same shafts I have in my irons, but in the 54 and the 60, I have a Project X 6.5 wedge shaft. So that is something that I'm testing out. I used to play Dynamic Gold S400s, but I really like the feel of Project X shafts, and they came out with a wedge shaft, so I really want to try that in my more loftier wedges, just for a little bit more feel around the green. So I don't really have any information on those shafts, so they're still more in the testing phase, but that's currently what I have. The reason why I bent my 54 and my 60-degree 1 degree weaker is because I hit the ball kind of far, and so I'm usually having those shorter distance to the greens, and having a little bit more loft on these 2 wedges is going to make it easier to control distance at shorter ranges. And for the most important piece of equipment in the golf bag, the golf ball, I use the Titleist Pro V1. Love this golf ball. It is low launch, low spin, but it has a soft cover, so it has really great feel around the greens. Probably one of my favorite golf balls to ever exist. I mean, it's most likely everyone's favorite golf ball, #1 golf ball in golf, so using the Pro V1. All right, we're done with the bag. Let's kind of run through real quickly what training aids I use and kind of the stuff that's in my bag. So first training aid I use is Pro Sender wrist cradle. This kind of just helps me make sure my hinges, you know, the way it's supposed to be. The second training aid that I have is also from Pro Sender. It is their connection sphere. Everyone knows about the connection ball that goes between your forearms to help you feel connected. I mainly use it to try to keep the club in front of my body so I don't get too stuck, because that's what I'm dealing with right now, is being stuck. And then the new addition to my training aid is not even a training aid, it's a normal business tie. And so what I do with this is I wrap this around my neck. I put this under my left armpit, and what this does is I'm trying to feel just more of a straight back takeaway, and so this helps me stay a little bit more connected so I don't get the club too far out. Just trying to simplify my golf swing. So newest training aid, it's free if you have ties, so give this one a try. Not really a training aid, but basically I use it with all my practice sessions, is the iRange Sport kind of stick in the ground tripod thing. This is how I literally film all my practice sessions. Stick it in the ground, MagSafe case, and you just stick it right there, and you're good to go. Shout out to iRange Sports for sending me this. I'll link their stuff down in the description. I guess the last thing of importance is the rangefinder I use. Bushnell Tour V6 shift. Gives me slope, gives me accurate distance, and this honestly means a lot to me because my girlfriend got this for me as a gift. So shout out to my girlfriend for dialing all my yardages on the golf course. That's it for what's in the bag of a 610 golfer. If you guys have any questions or you just want a little bit more information about why I chose some of this stuff, just leave a comment down in the description. I read all the comments and I do respond to all of them. If you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. Big shout out to PXG and Lab Golf for trusting me, believing in me, and sending me some of these products. So yeah, if you are interested in some PXG stuff, I'm gonna link them down in the description. If you're interested in a Lab Golf putter, I'm gonna link them down in the description as well. But yeah, what's in the bag of a 610 golfer?